The idiom guinea pig is commonly used in English to refer to a person who is being tested for something, or you might do an experiment on another person. Now, this idiom has a very interesting history in English. Now, when you think of a guinea pig, you think also of a small animal, a small rodent, okay, which is native to South America. Okay. Rodents are animals like rats and mice and other such animals. Well, the guinea pig is a rodent that is native to South America. Now, it's really interesting where the name comes from. Okay. Now, you might think actually that, based on the name, that it's not from South America, that it's from Guinea. Now, Guinea is a place in West Africa, and at that time it was a very poorly defined place. The name implies that it could be from one of the three countries in West and Central Africa known as Guinea. But it's not. It's from South America. Also, they're not related to pigs either. They're more related to the mouse or to other rodents. Now, if you look at one really closely, it kind of has the form of a pig. Small head, big belly, and apparently eats quite a lot. Okay. We'd even say that it eats like a pig. So it does have a slight appearance of a pig. Of course, it's much smaller than one. Also, it's not from the English coin, a guinea. A guinea in history was a coin minted by the English. So there have been some theories out there that suggest that the name guinea pig comes from the guinea coin, maybe that the idea that it cost a guinea. But the problem with that, the term guinea pig first appeared in 1653 in England. The coin, the guinea, was not minted for the first time until 10 years later. So that's out. Quite probably because the term guinea as a geographic location is very clear today. It's the name of three countries, actually. Two in West Africa, one in Central Africa. But in the 17th century, the meaning of Guinea was much less clear than it is today. It would come to mean the coast of West Africa, the Guinea coast. But before that, and we're talking now the 17th century, it may very well, probably did, mean something far more vague from the English perspective, being a territory, a land that was far away. Now, the English were very active on the coast of North America by this time and in the Caribbean, but South America was still far away. Now, there was an English colony called Guyana. Some speculation that the terms Guinea and Guyana might have gotten crossed up. Not likely. More likely that the whole region kind of south of South America, the southern part of Africa, or Africa, south of Europe, came to be known vaguely as Guinea. Later on, it came to mean the coast of Africa, and then, more specifically, came to mean three colonies, now countries, on the coast of Africa. Okay, so away in the seas, in the distance, off away, a possibility of the origin of the name guinea in guinea pig. So that's how we get the name of the animal. Now, how did it come to mean a person who it might be experimented on something? Well, the first reference in terms of a person had a completely different meaning. In 1747, it first appeared in literature in England. But in that usage, it meant a new person at sea. Person who was on a boat at sea for the first time, has inexperience. It was a reference to an inexperienced seaman, an inexperienced mariner. A seaman or a mariner is a person who goes out to sea. So a guinea pig was actually a reference to a person who was new in the ocean, new at sea. Okay, but by the late 18th century, we know a French scientist, a chemist, by the name of Antoine Lavoisier, was using guinea pigs in his experiments. Now, it's quite likely that guinea pigs were used prior to Monsieur Lavoisier, but we do know Antoine Lavoisier used guinea pigs in his experiments. So here we have the first documented use as we get into the late 18th century of guinea pigs being used in scientific experiments. Their use became far more common in the 19th and 20th centuries. The animal guinea pig became associated with science and doing experiments, much as also mice and rats. Many experiments were done on those small rodents as well. So, in the 20th century, the term started to become used, again, in literature first, and then more common use in the language. Okay? That it would be used in a reference to people being experimented on. So this use only goes back about 100 years. It's relatively new compared to the fact that the term guinea pig came into the language more than 350 years ago. Now, let's look at some examples of a current use of the term guinea pig. Many teachers are worried their students will be guinea pigs in the new 12-year education system. Of course, Taiwan's education system is about to experience some major changes. Some people are worried that the students will be guinea pigs. We're going to be experimenting on the kids with a new education system. So the kids, the students, are going to be guinea pigs. I feel like a guinea pig every time my wife tries to cook a new dish. So the wife tries to cook a new dish, learning it for the first time. The husband and the kids are the first ones to eat it, so they might be guinea pigs when the wife tries to cook a new dish. Or, all right, I'll be the guinea pig to try this new flavor of ice cream. So we're going to try a new flavor of ice cream. One brave soul stands up and tries to be the guinea pig. I must be frank, I felt like a guinea pig one time when local tea shop offered a new drink, mango green tea. I love mangoes, it's my favorite fruit, and I love Taiwanese green tea. Thought the two tastes might be great together. I felt like a guinea pig when I tried mango green tea, and it turns out that sometimes two great tastes don't go so great together. So, this is how you use the phrase guinea pig in English, and it's rather interesting history. 如果你还有英文的问题，你可以上 Facebook 台中新英文美语，你也可以上 YouTube TCNEEnglish。如果你在台中，你找英文老师，你可以上 FB 跟我联络哦。谢谢你收看。